How about that, huh? How about that? What do you think? You people all drive me nuts. Grow a beard, they tell me to shave. I shave, they tell me to grow a beard. Nobody's ever happy. And we're live worldwide from Toronto. What's up, everybody? I see 5 of you here. Where are you? Whack, whack, whack. Rich Mitch in the house. What's going on? Dushan? What's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? What's everybody wearing? I am in, no surprise. And no surprise here. I've got my spring scents laid out on the dresser. And I've been wearing this for a couple days. Bella Espero Eau de Toilette, which is more of a powder than perfume. This feels more like I'm wearing powder, scented powder than fragrance. But I love it. I think it's one of my favorites. It is one of my favorite perfumes. Because it's just personal. It's just my personal favorite, my personal opinion, my personal taste. And that's what I love about it. Thank you. It's weird. Like, I don't like doing things that people tell me, and then I just kind of do whatever I feel. Grow a beard or perfume. I just wear whatever I feel like. And then it seems like whatever I choose to do, somebody's like, oh, yeah, I shaved the beard. You look so much younger. Yeah, but that person said grow the beard. It's always men telling me to shave and women telling me to grow a beard. But yeah, I don't mind either way. What's up, Michael John? Kratos. Hello, hello, hello from Istanbul. Hey there, how's it going? Atale. I will not even attempt your last name. What's up, Vince? Getting ready to buy Carnal flower. Damn, I was just talking about Carnal flower to somebody yesterday or 2 days ago, and we were talking about the price. And when I bought my first Carnal flower, oh man, it was probably close to 10 years ago. I bought a 50 ml and it was in the mid 200s. I have no idea what it's costing now. But that's just the cost. That's like inflation, the cost of living. Carnal flower. That's Canadian dollars, by the way. Let me see quickly what that's. $2.90. Yeah, so I think it was like $2.40 at the time. And right now, oh, hang on, that's on the discount site. That is not retail. I want to know the retail price. Always go by retail for reference. $3.90. Hell, damn, $3.90. 100 ml, $5.80. Yeah, so it was about $2.40, $2.50. The higher for 50 ml, the higher end Frederick Malls 10 years ago. I remember buying Portrait, Musk Ravageur, Carnal Flower, Un Rose. Those were my first kind of, I think those were my first. And they're mid 200s. What's up, Interference? How's it going, man? Kratos and Montal Bakur. Bahur. I like burning Bahur, but it gives me a headache. Am I doing something wrong? Am I burning it? Dimitri, welcome. First time catching your live. Scent of the day, Salvador Dali, Pour Home. That's something I've always wanted to pick up. Just never came across. I mean, I've come across it. I just never really took it home. Need some white florals in my... Yes, you definitely need white florals. What's up, Rachel? Good to see you. Wearing Le Lion. I had a couple of sprays of Le Lion last night. Just on the t-shirt. Not on skin. Just on t-shirt when I came home. That's right. That's right. Because I did spend an hour on the treadmill today. That's absolutely right. Not yesterday, but the day before as well. Dushan's in Timbuktu, sent to the whole day. I was talking to Rich about Timbuktu, and it's not a fragrance that either, and I don't want to speak for Rich, but this is what I remember, like the conversation being that neither of us are crazy about Timbuktu the way the rest of people love it. No real reason for that, but it's nice. I just don't get I'm not obsessed with it. I'm not obsessed with it like everyone else is. What's up, Kevin? How you doing, man? Money burner. Shouts. Happy birthday to Kevin, by the way. It was his birthday. It was his 5th birthday on Monday. Damn. Shit's still going around, eh? Viking Cologne. What's up, Dunk? Hey, Len. Beard looks great. Thank you. Appreciate it. Melbourne in Descendra. I have it right here. Descendra. So I've got a bunch of green perfumes on my dresser, and I know we're not quite into spring yet, but it's been really mild here in Canada, not as cold as normal. So I've already started to pull out my green scents, and this is what I've got. This is like what I've got for easy access. Number 19, which, I mean, I truly believe that Belladus Speedo is kind of Chanel's like niche version of 19, because they don't smell exactly the same, but they do a lot of the same things. And I love this as well. Vol de Nuit. These are all very perfect spring perfumes. Powdery, floral, woody. The goat. Can we just declare this the goat? Look at that dent. Dent your bottles. Dent your bottles. Grow a fat beard. I can't, man. I get super itchy and annoyed, so I can't. I usually don't like to go much more than this. But I want to see your fattest beard, Rich. I wonder what Rich looks like with a big fat beard. I've seen him with stubble. I've seen him with a lot more than this, to be honest. But I've never, I haven't seen him like in a fat beard. Doing well. Tobacco Oud Intense. I'm not familiar with Tobacco Oud Intense. What's happening, AW? Hello, hello. AW, what is that on your avatar? Is that like sardines or something? Beef bone broth. So fascinating. Sycamore for an interview. That's a good one. I don't think it's offensive. Beautiful woody perfume. Love it. You're mad at UPS. Yeah, I get that. But Dennis is in latent exclusive. I had a pre-lauder Musk Ravager, but I'm afraid to repurchase. Yeah, you're going to definitely notice a difference, but I mean, I think current Musk is still good if you don't know the original. If you're attached to the original, you're going to be disappointed. I tell you that. However, I still enjoy it. I allow myself to enjoy it, and I don't have the matte cap Musk Ravager, but I do have an older bottle pre Estee Lauder. Where's Floral Notes? Good question. Where's Floral Notes? I'm sure she's around, probably busy. Sent to the day, Ombre Supreme. Ombre Supreme. Just talked to Antoine this morning. I feel like I have something in my teeth. Talked to Antoine this morning for about an hour. Oh, and just about the future of Les Abs today, and we discussed some interesting things. And Ombre Supreme came up in conversation. Yeah. but beautiful perfume. They are $11 are launching something new very soon. Very, very soon. Sven Gali, good evening. He's right. Well, you were right. We were right together. Kevin is not a day over. Yeah, still a puppy. He is, and he's in fucking great shape, man. The modern Timbuktu is dog water. To be honest, I think even like the original wasn't, man, it was nothing. It was no sausage itself, you know? It wasn't much better. If I'm being completely honest, it's nice, but I don't think it's worthy of all that hype. But, you know, if you love it, wear it. And in the same way, like I love this, and I don't expect anybody else to because this doesn't feel like a perfume. Like I say, this feels like just wearing scented powder, scented leathery powder, and I love it. It's got enough spice in it. It's got enough florals. It has enough decaying florals in there to keep me interested. And it's soft. I love that. I don't like those barn burners. I don't like aggressive perfumes. I like more skin scents, softer things, things that'll cling to me but stick around all day. That's what I want in the perfume. What's up, Flower Girl B? Can't stick around. That's cool. What's up, Bry? Dennis in Turkey, man. Sending you blessings in Turkey. Hope everything's okay. Hope you guys are going to do well. Sorry to hear about big losses. I heard like 30,000 people have died there because of earthquakes. Mitsouko is the greatest. Is it the greatest? Is it the greatest Guerlain? Forget about greatest perfume. Is it the greatest Guerlain? You know, according to Guerlain and through their actions, I would say no. I would say Guerlain preaches Shalimar because it is the face of the brand and it's all they promote. You don't see Mitsuko flankers. Even for the 100th anniversary, there wasn't a huge celebration. It was just like a simple $900 bottle. I got to sneeze. Yeah, and they just never really talk about it. It's like their babies are Shalimar and Abi Rouge, and you can tell by the amount of flankers they put out every year. I went to Starbucks the other day and ordered coffee, black like always, and I get to work and there's damn cream in the coffee. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? To me, that's vile. That's like somebody took a shit in my coffee. I'm not even joking. It's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with cream? Or, like, God forbid, sugar would be even worse. Nasty. Mitsuko's the greatest. Send of the day, New York Intense. What's up, Boz? Are you like a baby's butt? Are you freshly clean? Damn. You can get any girl you want with that beard. What would I do with any girl? That's the question. What would I do with a girl? Girls bring problems, man. Don't they, spaced out? I just put on Second Soul. I don't know what that is. Sorry, Boz. What is that? I'm sure Rich got that. I'm sure Rich grows one of those big, thick ass motherfucking beards. I can just imagine it. You can almost like scrub counters with it. You know, what do you call those, Brillo pads? I imagine Rich's beard is thick like that. Oh, damn. Once it gets a certain length, it won't bother you with itchiness. I have a 6-inch beard. Dude, that's a long time. I don't know if I have the patience for that because there's like a lot of maintenance too, right? Can't wait to wear the heck out of Chanel Pour Monsieur. Eau de Hermes. Yeah. Yeah. Pour Monsieur. Yeah. I don't know. Marbert Man Cologne. I'm not familiar with that, Dimitri. But Eau de Hermes, yes. Pour Monsieur, yes. Mild in the US. Been wearing Habit Rouge. What's up, Anuj, brother? How you doing, man? No, I haven't. I haven't. I haven't. I can't say anything. It's not my place to say. Vetiver Tonka. Oh, so you've smelled it. Vetiver Tonka vibes. Yes, the new one is an Antoine Lee. Oof, wafts from the loft. Wafts from the lost would come at your neck for that. For what? What did I say? Oh, Shalimar over Mitsuko? Is that what you're talking about? By the way, I tried two of your Les Abs today. I like one of them better, but can't say which one. All right, you don't have to say. That's cool. Ah, the iris one. You like the iris one, eh? I like the iris one for bedtime or for meditating, just warm and cozy. That's what I like it for. Ooh, speaking of leather. Okay, so um there's lots of good leathers, and Rich and I keep talking about doing a top 10, top 5 leather perfume live stream. So let's do it, Rich. What the fuck are we waiting for? Let's do it next week. I need an intern. That's what I need. Where's Galen? I need Galen to start scheduling all this shit. First, I need Galen to fire Galen, and then I need Galen to hire Galen and start scheduling all this stuff. But yes, let's do a top 10 leather live stream. And we were talking about doing top 10 Dior Privé or top 5. What's up, Corinne? How are you? Good to see you. So, where is the question here? Speaking of leather, what is a really good, strong, manly leather for? Man, if you want just something simple, I'd go with one of the Tom Fords for leather. But if you want something like strong, I'd go with the Tom Ford. If you want strong, strong, strong. Queer Canage, if you want strong. If you want something more intricate, I would go with the Chanel or even Hermes. Go with the Hermes. Cheers with the coffee. Yeah, coffee is life, man. Coffee and water. I don't drink anything else. I don't drink booze. I mean, I will, but I don't. Been the antique, not heard of that. Yes, Dior leather oud. Yeah, leather oud. But you want something strong. I don't know if I would call Dior leather oud strong. It's more soft to me, a soft leather. It's a strong perfume, but the leather note is it's soft and buttery. I'm thinking something more harsher. See, even something like Derby wouldn't like Derby is soft and buttery. Even Mitsuko has a beautiful leather note. Try Mitsuko. I love the leather note that they use here. It's one of my favorites, and it's just so soft and elegant. What do you guys put in your coffee, man? It's like putting anything in coffee is like layering perfumes. You know that, right? It's a sin. It's wrong. We can't be friends. If you layer perfumes, can't be friends. I'm sorry. If you put anything in your coffee, we can't be friends either. You can smoke and drink coffee. That's fine. Black coffee and a cigar. Yeah. Yeah, it give you a rotten mouth though, eh? Yeah, man. Best of luck, buddy. Best of the luck. Um, I feel for your people, man. I saw Croatia sent out a unit to Turkey to help with all that, and it made me happy. It made me happy to see that Croats were going over there to help. But I think Turkey was one of the first to go over to Croatia when Zagreb had an earthquake in the last year. So it's good to see people come together. Any new designers that you are embarrassed to say you like? My favorite are Angelique. Dude, there's nothing embarrassing about saying you like Angelique Noir or Lidge. Like, those are two fantastic perfumes. You got to come harder than that. Tell us you like Ultramall or something, if you want to be embarrassed. But Angelique Noir and Lidge are perfectly great perfumes. New Guerlain is fucking trash though. I smelt the jasmine. It's just nothing. It's room spray, air freshener, air wick. I can't believe they've made this into a perfume. Yes, it smells nice and it's lovely, but there's just absolutely nothing to it. What it reminds me of is if you so it's called Bonhomme Jasmine Bonnet or something. I don't know what and if you've smelled their tuberose, Julius tuberose. It's like they've taken out the tuberose and replaced it with jasmine. It's got the same dry down, that same sawdusty. It feels like it's the same base. I mean, it's pleasant, but for $400 or $500, you're like, what the fuck is this? There's no excitement to it. It's just like a pleasant jasmine. What happened to good old Guerlain? Oh, Second Soul is a Zed creator. Okay, cool. Who is the influencer behind Second Soul? Top five Roja. Diaghilev is number one. I like Musk. I like this a lot. Give me a second here. New quatrefoil cloths. Did you guys see these? Have I showed these? Okay, so we got to wipe the prints off. I like this a lot. And I know some people have a complaint with the performance. It's soft. It is. It is soft. I can smell it all day. And it's slightly, I would call this barnyardy. Absolutely. Very musky. I'm not sure if it's a synthetic musk or a natural musk. I'm going to guess it's a synthetic musk, but it doesn't smell synthetic to me, which is what I love. I love musk, but I really struggle when synthetic musk is overdosed. I can do it in like small, very very small settings, but I like that a lot. What else? Let me see what else I have. Those are my two favorite. I would say those are my two favorite, Diaghilev and Muskud. Yeah, I've picked up Rich in the reflection of caps and bottles. He was unboxing Vagabond Prince Enchanted Forest or something, and I just saw like a little glimpse of his reflection in the cap. Yeah, I've seen that before too. No Timbuktu. What's up, Brian? Good to see you, man. What's everybody wearing? Hello, Eugene in chat. The beard rocks on you. Time to get a Tom Ford conditioning oil. They last more than the current oud would. You know what's cool? The other day, the last time I shaved, I wore Terre de Hermes aftershave balm. And damn, that shit lasts better than the actual fragrance because I went to work and I can smell it and I went to the gym after. I can smell like the balm just projecting off of me. I was like, damn, this is really good. It's good quality stuff. I'm not sure what a full bottle is. I had a little sample, but it works. It worked brilliantly. I loved it. But thanks for the compliment. I love the iris one, not better, because everyone around. What are we talking about? The iris? Iris what? Yes, let's do it. I'm meeting with. You guys remember Daniel? He came on the channel a bunch of times. He types as Masterclaster. I was supposed to meet with him today or yesterday. We talked last week and I forgot. I forgot. So we're going to meet next week and hopefully do a couple of videos. That's what we're going to do. So it's going to be fun seeing him. Sticks Schlonghammer in the house. Best name on YouTube. What's happening, Sticks? I've smelt some of the florists the other day when I picked up this. When I went to go pick this up, right? You guys know what this is? When I went to go pick up Volinka, I got to smell some of the florists they had at Harry Rosen. And as I was smelling the florist, the sales assistant hands me a blotter and says, here, have you smelt any Creed? You got to smell this. It's amazing. And I asked him what it was. And he said it was Aventus. I said, oh, this is really nice. But I smelt the florist and I was like, I'm not sure if they're really my thing. They smell very old English. So they use a lot of green citruses, like lavenders and they felt like old English men to me. I'm not sure if they're my thing, but I didn't try all of them. I tried a handful. So you are in Floris Edwardian Bouquet gets compared to Synthetic Jungle, released 1901. Damn. I've not smelled the Eigner either, but it gets a lot of hype. And here, Rich is saying he's got to smell that too. Yeah, there's a big leather. Queer Intense is a massive tanning dyed leather. You want that smoked tanned leather? That's very strong and aggressive. There you go. Queer Intense. Rania J is a good leather. There you go. Anoush coming in. Intense leather scent, Monsieur Couturier from 1977. What's up, Jonathan? Good seeing you, man. It was. And I keep going, like every time I go back, I smell the cherry oud and oud nude. I'm just like, what the hell is this? What's going on? Why are Guerlain going backwards? Like, why 3 new ouds? Why this jasmine? What fuck is happening here? Who's orchestrated? Who's responsible for this? Who do I need to call? Honestly, Vassed needs to jump. He needs to go. He needs to run out of there. Grab your shit and run out. I think it's only going to get worse with Francis Courdion at Dior now because they'll be close. They'll be connected. They'll be attached. I'm sure they'll be speaking. And it'll just be a big-ass competition for who can create the shittier perfumes. Cricanage, Leather Oud, Bois d'Argent, Au Noir, Ambre Nuit, Nizza, Patchouli Imperial, Oud Isfahan, Granville, Spice Blend, Top 10 Privé from what I've smelled. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's a good list. I'm not crazy about queer canage. I'm just not. But it's just a matter of taste. Oh, yeah. Manliest leather is Bandit. Well, what about Antaeus for leather? What about Antaeus? I mean, you can consider this if you want to argue and debate it as a leather, right? It's a beautiful perfume. It's more wood than leather, but here's Bundy, and this is the modern. Yeah, marketed for women. Is it for women though today? Hell no, I can't imagine too many people wanting to wear this outside of enthusiasts. It's a really this is an acquired taste. This isn't easy to love. Udis Fahan is my favorite privé. The thing is a monster. It is. Dude, the first time I wore Udis Fahan to work, it's so loud. It's one of the loudest perfumes in my collection that I'm familiar with. Somebody called me a French whore. They said, you smell like a French whore. It is. That's not the type of musk that I'm talking about. I'm talking about more of the sort of musk used in let's say Fleur de Peau or Le Labo Musk 25 or Kiehl's Musk. I like this. I like 1957 a lot. That doesn't bother me. I think it's the ones that try to replicate animal musk are the ones that do bother me. Those are the ones that like ping. What's up, Mika? Boz says my mission this year is to get Diaghilev after trying it. I love Diaghilev, man. Go and get it, Boz. Scent of the day jersey. Udis Fahan cannot be destroyed by. I feel like it's different. Victor's in the house. Victor. So my son Nico is obsessed with a zoologist. Not a weekend goes by that he comes over and he doesn't talk about zoologists. He won't talk about any other niche house except for zoologists. And he says this is the best zoologist. He loves it. And he wore it on the weekend. We went out and I said, yeah, damn, it smells really good on him. It was just so warm. And it's like, unlike any other zoologist, but he's like, this is the best zoologist. There you go. I think this is launching tomorrow. Remind us, Victor, when's this launching? But it smells like cookies. I get a lot of cookies from it, like biscuits, the milky biscuits. Guerlain vetiver, would you say it's just as good as Derby? I would say Mitsouko is just as good or better than Derby. That's what I would say. Get a mid 2000s bottle, like 2010, 2015. It's exceptional. I love this. I prefer this to Derby and vetiver. But those are both gorgeous as well. I mean, it's not to knock them. Scent of the day, arrogance, Porom. I almost bought that, but Rich said I don't need it. So if Rich tells me I don't need it, yes, this is really nice too. Vetiver from Chantecaille. I've smelt those, and they've got some nice perfumes. Ah, okay. Yura Rose. What's happening, Yura? Did your Descendre show up? Yura won Descendre when we had Antoine Lee on and we did a giveaway. So if it hasn't shown up, I hope it gets there any day now. Yeah, he got to choose. It was his choice, and he chose Descendre. Yeah, man. Diaghilev's made to go to the opera. That's literally what it was made for. Diaghilev used to spray his curtains with Mitsouko. You know what, Dushan, if you love Diaghilev, like I said in that video, Mitsouko versus Diaghilev, I prefer Diaghilev to Mitsouko Pure Parfum. I feel like Mitsouko Pure Parfum has really suffered in reformulations. But this Eau de Parfum, this is the best version of Mitsouko. This is better than current Mitsouko Pure Parfum, at least for me, at least in the storytelling, in the narrative. This is way more complex and it keeps churning over, where the Mitsouko Parfum just kind of goes like this. It just dies out. It doesn't unfold the way I like, and it's very soft and very poor transactions. I wore Ganymede extract. I still need to try these Ganymedes. Not for me. Absolutely relentless. Scent of the day, Musc de Sable. It's either this one or Bellam lately. There you go. Bellam's got a musk in it. They might have the same musk. Yeah, that's true too. Roja must be an opera man. I know Christopher Chong's an opera man. He's always going to the opera. Honey and leather oud from Florist are nice. I'm not trying that. Well, you know, that was a big complaint amongst Guerlainophiles, is the marketing going over at Guerlain. Not only Guerlainophiles, but people that work for Guerlain complain about Guerlain's marketing. But they call the shots. I think the marketing department at Guerlain has more say than the perfumers. Ooh, Lone Star Memories by Tower may be my favorite. I've got that right here. I got a lot of jasmine from this Lone Star Memories from what I remember. White florals. Really nice. I like the Towerade. And we talked about this the last time we were on a stream. 1 second. Very rubbery. I find them a lot of the towers are rubbery. Vintage Bandit is full of IBQ. Patchouli Imperia. It's not exactly, but I feel like it's taken a large portion from Coromandel. Is my Bandit is, it doesn't even say, dude. Eau de Parfum. Bundy. And I hated Fracas. I still hate Fracas. I bought Fracas just because it's, I don't know, it's loved and adored by so many people. And I bought the modern version. When I spray, I was like, oh, not for me. And I love white florals, but Fracas is not for me. I don't think Piguet is a house for me. I do like Bandit, but from the ones that I've smelled, I'm like, I'm not sure if this is my brand. Yeah, leathers can be sometimes tough to wear because they're heavy. You don't. Oh, friggin' rhino is a massive leather if you're looking for huge leather. Um, Leathers sometimes I need to prepare mentally for, especially if they're heavier, right? Because of I like softer perfumes, but I do love leathers. So if I'm wearing a leather, I like to go with something lighter. Ted Bundy leather scent. Margie, what's happening, Margie? Good to see you. Lots of streams tonight. I haven't noticed any other stream. Let me see. I can see my stream. Margie, I don't see any other streams going on. There's one synthetic musk that bothers me so much, the Musk 25 type. Yeah, yeah. I wish they would tone it down just a little bit. Like I can deal with the synthetic musks. I don't mind, but just kind of tone it down a little bit. That's right, Harvest Mouse. Your son is smart. Man, I spent a long time with Henteus, and for me, it's changed so many times as to what this perfume really is. At one time, it was a rose leather. At other times, I get all these aromatic spices. Uh, when I first picked it up, it was like all I got was this overwhelming beeswax, which I don't get anymore. I don't get any beeswax from that same bottle. And I don't know if it's the beeswax that's deteriorated, but it used to get really thick and animalic on me and hard to wear. I just don't, it's disappeared on me. But there was a time where Antaeus was a very heavy leather. I don't see it like that anymore either. It's very soft and powdery now. So it's interesting how our our perceptions change. Margie just bought Nightingale. Awesome. Is that your favorite one, Margie? Dude, that's a classic. Famous YouTuber Duncan says he loves Diaghilev, but it deserves a better wear. Man, you're worthy, Duncan. Come on, man. You're great. You're worthy of that. Rojadov's not any better than you are, man. Fuck him. You're just as good. I don't mean that. I love Roja. I do like Roja's. Not all of them. Not all of. I like a lot of them. I do like a lot of them. I don't like the mainstream stuff. And not because it's mainstream, because it doesn't interest me. It doesn't excite me. By zoologist, Boz. Zoologist Nightingale. I really like Musk 25. I want a bottle this year when city exclusives come back. That and Tabak 28 are the only ones I'd own from Le Labo selling my Gaiac and another 13. Yeah. The Queer is pretty good too. Queer 28 from Dubai. It's all right. But they're very pricey. That's a problem. Mitsouko EDT is great for the summer. You do not dare wear this in the summer. You will die. It's like a horse will trample all over you. This is quite barnyardy. I get barnyard in this. Green barnyard, pasture, horse, hoof, manure, saddle leather, green florals that are so beautifully blended that I have a hard time perceiving what the hell they are, other than jasmine. Big bergamot, moss. It's that bergamot and moss work together, but I get I get a lot of barnyard. It's a soft barnyard. Sometimes you got to work for it, but it is barnyardy, and I love it. I fucking love it. I love it so much. There you go. See, Jonathan knows. Scent of the day, MKK, another big musk. Animalic musk. Barnyardy, another barnyardy one. MKK is barnyardy. MKK is over here. There we go. Moose Kublai Khan. This is musk, almost more like fur. I get poop and fur. And a little bit caramel, like caramelly poop. But I get a lot of fur, animal fur. Smurfy girl. What's happening, Clarice? Good to see you. Gabrielle in Lumiere Noir. You're saying hi to Claire. Hey, there you go. Duncan charging admission for his coworkers to smell Diaghilev on them. Do you guys get comments from your coworkers, and what kind of comments do you get? I get comments all the time. People are like, "Oh yeah, we knew you were here. We can smell you." That's it. That's like mostly that. And then they'll say, "Oh, you smell different today. Oh, you smell sweet." Or I don't know. But it's mostly like, we knew you were here. We can smell you. Roja is so not the Starbucks guy. What do you think he drinks? Coffee or no? It's not that, dude. I find it so uninteresting, so unexciting. Mitsouko Pure Parfum. At least the sample that I have, I find the EDP way more interesting. This takes me through a ride, takes me through a journey. I love the way this unfolds. It's so musty, so classic. Like it smells from a different generation, a different era, like a different time. What's up, Antonio? Good to see you. Rachel has the best version of Mitsouko. Which version is that? Dude, take your time. It's no rush. You don't want to end up like a lot of us. And you got all this perfume and nothing. You don't have like enough skin to wear. And don't be layering either. Layering is a sin. It's like cheating, isn't it? Because layering like cheating. Do I have the tower? I don't have a whole lot of jasmines. I mean, towers, Margie. I'll show you what I have. So I've got Lone Star Memories. Okay, and I pulled this box out yesterday. And I'm lucky to have it next to me here. Incense Rose. This is beautiful. And it exactly what it says. It's rose and smoky, frankincense, dry. This is gorgeous. And it has that Powerade. These are put away. These never ended up on my shelf is because my tower bottles leaked. And I've bitched about that for years. And I said, I'm not going to buy another one unless I know that they've fixed the problem. This is lovely. This is super gorgeous. Fee. This is Un Rose de Kandahar, and this is limited. What do you guys think of the packaging? It's like, it feels like aluminum. Or it could be stainless steel, actually. Interesting. Do I have a magnet? I'm wondering if I have a magnet somewhere that would tell us. Okay, look at this bottle. Right? And then I have a couple of the, he did those 30 ml Towervilles. I had 2 of those. I gave one to my mom. She loved the rose, so I gave it to her. Incense. I had incense flash. I think I gave this away too to somebody. This is empty. Rose flash. I gave this to my mom. Smelt this yesterday and I was super disappointed. Super duper disappointed. This was a blind buy. So super disappointed with this. It smells like hairspray. Honestly, I had to go and I washed it off. I had to go. This is not for me. I know a lot of people love this. This is Dia. This is the Jean-Claude Elena. It's just, it's too perfumey for me. I didn't like it. And that's why that is in there. This is in here because I hate it. This is Colonia Assoluta. And this is a Dusha 4, and I think Elena as well, collaboration. I didn't like it at all. It's just way too dry for something that's supposed to be citrusy. Fracas galores. Maybe the vintage. I'm sure the vintage is beautiful and good and full, but the modern is just so synthetic. Again, it's like pounding headaches. Yeah, there you go. Famous says Fracas was a headache inducing for me. I only smelt the. Yeah, I got a migraine for like 8 hours wearing it. That Bandit EDP is one of the best reformulations to date. Took me a long time to love this. This wasn't a love at first sniff. Mitsouko is, according to a nose, overrated and imbalanced on Seb's channel the other day. Which formulation? All of them? I do not feel, I don't share those sentiments at all. Hell bent for leather. My bandy smells like gray flannel. Not even close, man. Interesting. I've got gray flannel. Oh, dude, there's a cheapness to this. This is not an easy love either. Oh, fuck. This is super bitter. And I love bitter. Soapy. This is going to take a couple minutes to dry down, but the opening is harsh. It's really harsh. Gray flannel, eau de toilette, Jeffrey Bean. Really harsh. Anush says the best part of Fragcom in general is that we can all be adult enough to have. Yeah, that's awesome. Everyone can have their opinion. It's just the way that you express it, I guess, is what will trigger some people. But I mean, why would you you just don't take anything personal if somebody doesn't like anything, it's just like, that's their deal. They're allowed to not like anything. And Teus is a shapeshifter. It truly is. Frank, this is relentless. This extract 33 concentration. Okay, I'm not sure what you guys are discussing. Favorite desert gem this winter? I haven't worn one yet. I have not worn one yet. Reason I've been wearing a lot of my own stuff. That's mainly why. And now that I'm starting to wear other things. I'm just really wearing Chanel right now and green stuff. Bella de Speedo mostly, Mitsouko, Eau de Parfum. I got this. I've worn this a couple of times. This is interesting. I'm starting to get. So I was at the gym the other day, and I took my no. I went to the gym. I went to try on some clothes. I went to the clothing store and I tried on some shirts. And as I was changing shirts, I took my shirt off. I was like, whoa, what the? It smelled like BO. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I had just literally gotten out of the cold plunge at the gym. I was like, there's no way my pits could be sweaty and smelling like BO. And then I pulled this out and I was like, there's fucking Lily of the Valley in here. That's what's giving it that. Like, that's where I'm getting the BO. But it's a very soft BO. Like Lily of the Valley has that kind of putrid, like if you know it from this, it has that kind of like a stale smell. It's not dirty, but it's musty and stale. And that's, I'm starting to get that from this, which I wasn't able to pick up first couple times I wore it. Yeah, I haven't worn any desert gems at all. Nightingale is quirky little sheep. I'm looking forward to get to know better. So far, I'm absolutely loving it. There you go. Nightingale's got a huge following, doesn't it? A lot of people love that. I saw some of that. You can't be mad at Balenciaga Poor Home for what the hell's going on now, man. Everybody's a warrior of some sort. OG Bandit, he's on a different level. I'm sure a lot of those older concentrations or formulas are better than what they have now, no doubt. Yeah. If you want Barnyard, Absolute Portless Soir in summer, smell like you paid on a wall. It does. It smells like a parking lot stairwell. You know, that pissy dampness. Extremely indolic floral and spices perfume. I'll have to get those out. I get fur from Papillon Bengal Rouge. I love that fur note. It's textured. And especially if you could see colors in the fur, like grays and blacks. It's too bad they discontinued this. I was lucky to get a bottle. A guy in Toronto was selling his. He said he just picked it up. He ordered his from the Paris boutique. That was the only place you can get him at the time. And he said it was just way too smoky for him. And he doesn't like, he says it's a beautiful perfume, but it's too smoky for him. And he doesn't like smoky things. And I picked it up from him. But I really wish that I had got Seal de Gum while it was still available. Diaghilev is friggin' fantastic. Yeah, it's not exactly like Mitsouko. Like if you do a side by side, they're not exact copies of each other. What's up, Catherine? Catherine's in Hubijon, Iris de Champ. Way too sweet for me. I get a lot of vanillin, violet, oud satin mood. I've worked the same job for 2 years and only gotten 2 comments on perfume, both positive. I don't understand. Man, I've worked the same job for 20 years now. To be honest, I haven't really worked in the last 4 years. like part-time. I think Roja drinks tea. I'm sure he drinks something. I got a compliment yesterday wearing Bel buying veggies from a local farm shop. Awesome. Margie says, I work from home and my dog doesn't have an opinion on perfume. Yeah, pets are insensitive to perfume. I don't get a whole lot of compliments either, like out in public. I imagine because I don't know. Maybe because I look like this, angry. People are always telling me to smile more. I'm like, well, first of all, who the fuck walks around smiling all day? Not me. And just because I'm not like smiling physically doesn't mean I'm unhappy. But I got a compliment at a gas station from a random. It was a woman. And she just came up behind me and she said, "You smell amazing." And I was in Dior, the original. I was like, "Thank you." Like, cool. I was paying for my ass. And it came to conversation. She asked what I was wearing. I said Dior, and she's like, "Oh, my husband wears a Dior, but it comes in the blue bottle." So I imagine she was talking about Sauvage, and she said he smells nothing like this. Catherine says, "I have an idea for your next fragrance." Catherine, I would love to hear your idea because I'm sure you have some fantastic ideas. You know what I need an idea for though is a custom bottle. I want a custom bottle. That's what I want. That's what I need some ideas for. So if anyone has any ideas, I would love to hear. Rachel's got, I would love to see Rachel's collection. I'm sure it's friggin' beautiful. She's got fine taste. She has an X-ray from the 50s. Yeah, layering is shit. Don't do it. No, man. I already have this. Like, I have Chanel. I have Guerlain. Why? That's my go-to. You know, I'm not looking to replace those. I'm very comfortable in my Chanels, in my aldehydes, and my jasmines. Yeah, it's so fizzy. Dude, honestly, it's so good. It opens up so wet, like a wet, lush rose, and by the time it dries down, it becomes so completely dry. Like any wetness is just like sucked right out of the perfume. It feels like you've taken a rose, right, and you've put it in, let's say, in the middle of the pages of a book, and you've just dried it out for years. That's what the dry down of this smells like to me. It's like dry rose, dry petals. See, it's already leaking. Look at this. Look, look, look. You see that? So if I would hold this upside down, I guess it would just leak into complete not evaporation, but it would just leak until it's dry. And I'm not sure why it's doing that or where it's even coming from. But it does have these rubber bands around the atomizers. I don't know if that, like, it feels like it's coming from those rubber bands. And I guess that is what keeps the stopper secure. It's almost like those rubber bands gives it a friction fit. Even the stoppers, like, it's completely soaked. You can see how wet that is. It's a great perfume, though. Great. I love Towers aesthetics. At least the ones that I've smelt. Great perfumer. My cat's cat store. Are there biscuits in the box? What box? Margie, if your spraying routine is the one you showed, I'm afraid yes. What's Margie's spraying routine? I feel like 6 sprays is enough for me, regardless of what I'm wearing. Ambergris is so damn expensive. It's a lot of expensive materials. I'm 15 minutes behind on the comments. Yo, I'm gonna forward through a lot of these. I haven't tried any Louis Vuitton freshies. No, no afternoon. No, I haven't. I've I feel like I've fallen out of touch with Louis Vuitton. You know, I don't feel like I need anything more that I've got. I don't think that they've done anything that I need. Yeah, this is how I feel about Aqua de Parma as well. Just uninterested. Euro's taken off. All right, Euro, we'll talk to you soon, buddy. With Robert Piguet, you have to go vintage clones or extra. Yeah, like some of these, like they just smell cheap. What's up, Yvonne? Just wore the Descendante, and I feel it's something Roja Dove would like. You think he would wear it himself? Hey, maybe he'll wear my perfumes. I wear his. Ah, scent of the day. Legendary silver shoulders. Where is it? I had my bottle of just recently. Ah, here it is. Silver shoulders. Yes. Cat piss. More animalics. Am I being a simpleton for loving Gucci Guilty Absolute? If you feel like you are, I mean, I'm not a fan of Gucci Guilty Absolute. I see all the love it gets in the streams. I don't care for it. To me, it smells cheap as well. I don't like it at all. I get the art behind it, but it's the materials that have been chosen that they don't work for me. I don't like it. And that's okay. I got millions of other perfumes that I can wear. That's not one of them that I like. I think Bella Despedo is masculine, but I love wearing it. It gives me that feeling that everything will be okay. You think it's I think it's just so soft. It smells like powders and cosmetics. I get huge powder from this. I would never have thought that this is a masculine leaning perfume. Actually, I didn't think if it was either masculine or feminine. I don't find it overly masculine. It might be the spices, though. I love it too. Margie says, I decided I cannot personally wear Antaeus, but it is confusing and interesting for sure. I don't hate. This is what you're going to do, Margie. Okay. Put on one spray from far away, from like 2 feet away. Put on one spray, like here. Okay. Don't put it close to your nose, on your neck or something. Spray it from far away. One spray for a couple hours and try that. Maybe like wearing it where it's diffused. will help you understand it a little bit better. I get that fur texture. Yes. Yes. I know what you're talking about. I get it as well. I get it as well. But to me, Musk Ravageur is almost more about vanilla than it is about musk. And his smells like those old restaurant in Italy with that humid, dusty smell with lavender fresh. I don't get lavender from Antaeus. Shalimar's got that great cosmetics powdery vibe as well. Does anyone want to come on? Where's Galen? Is Galen here? Galen's been harassing me for a live stream for the last 10 minutes and he hasn't shown up. Let me drop the link if someone wants to come on. What's up, Fragrances of Joy? Commission Van Cleef and our pals to make a custom bottle for you. Somebody's going to make a custom bottle for me. Yeah, they are beautiful. I've been looking at those too, but they're very different. They're designed differently than perfume bottles. A lot of them have those skinny necks, long, skinny necks. Jonathan's in Descended. Awesome. Bravo, Eugene. Thank you. Tower bottles and presentation turn me off the brand so much. Why is that? I think the bottles are gorgeous. Honestly, I do. I think they're super unique. Again, I'm not a fan of this kind of thing, but that can all be fixed, you know? That can be fixed, but I think they're nice. There's nothing wrong with them at all. Is it the greatest quality glass? Probably not, but I mean, it's sufficient. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's not heavy or anything. 50 mLs. Beautiful colors. Look at the sapphire there. Absolutely beautiful, right? Look at this one. I think he's got a couple of colors. This is really nice. I think they're gorgeous. The packaging, the boxes are great. Aluminum or stainless. I think they're probably stainless. Imagine they're going to be stainless. I'll tell you right now. Ooh, they're very light and flimsy. I know I have a magnet somewhere. I just don't know where. I'm going to say this is stainless steel. But what don't you like about them, Bry? I don't want to see them either. I got a lot of friends that like layering and, all the power to them, but you're never going to convince me to layer stuff. There are days that I'll wear several perfumes when trying and testing and sampling, but I don't consider that like a wearing day. It's a testing day or the other day I wore Bella Speedo in the morning and I doused myself in the morning and a couple hours had passed, maybe 4. and I went to work without showering, and I brought my bottle of Violet Violenka, and it just ruined everything. The whole day was a shit show. Like I lost everything. Here I am, like having two perfumes, and they've completely lost themselves in each other. I don't enjoy it. It feels more like a headache than enjoyment. Looks like a mini travel mouthwash. That's disgusting. A Lauder for men's not available in Canada. How weird is that? Margie says 2 on the back of neck, 1 on my left wrist, 1 on my chest. So 4 sprays. I don't spray my wrists or my arms at all. I just spray on the chest, always in the same spot too. I don't really like do this. I see this a lot. Everything goes like this, just like this, under the shirt. That's it. Yeah, spray on muscle. Muscles warm up, and that's where the perfume activates from heat. So you'll have a better throw. Do I see a connection between gray flannel? Not at all. Gray flannel is so much more textured. But I haven't done the side by side. Have I ever met Roja? No, I've never met Roja. Ah, thank you. Roger has 6 bottles of Kuros. Damn, I've got one, and these bottles are see-through. I mean, when I put it up to the light, right? And I can see that my perfume comes just below the Kuros letters. That's where my fill level is. Try it, Margie. Wear it. I thought you liked the dirty animalics. I'm so confused. Current Musk Ravageur. I've never got Shalimar from Musk Ravageur. I don't get that comparison. I have one from Louis Vuitton I absolutely hate. I hate it. It's the sandalwood one that smells like Le Labo. Santal 33. I think it's worse than Santal 33, if I'm honest. Yeah, try one spray. Wear it from spray it from far away. Did you know Musk Oud was discontinued? I did not know. I didn't know at all. Why would they discontinue it? Well, they've got 3 or 4 ouds in this collection. Amber oud, and Musk oud, and then they've got the Precio bottles, the clear juice. Go back to work. We'll be here later. I didn't know it was discontinued. Does that mean they're going up in price? Ooh, pinstripes. That's interesting. Custom bottle, same height as your current, but tapering inwards. Tapering inwards. So tapering inwards towards the middle, almost like this. I thought of doing something like an hourglass, but those taper way too much towards the center, and it makes them more brittle, more fragile. Yeah. Do you remember those? The first L'air du Desert Marocain bottle? Do I prefer the EDT? It doesn't matter. I like them both, but I've worn EDT way more. I've got the EDP here. Seriously, they both wear beautifully. It's and they both have the same notes. It's just rebalance. That's what it feels like. They show up at different times. Which way am I going here? Right. I love them both. I really do. No. What's wrong with you people? Spraying ankles and behind the knees, I hear, and I don't know, man. I can't get into that. Press you or discontinue to. Do they still sell those, Catherine? Are those still active or are they discontinued? Rose de Kandahar. Margie says I have Antaeus. I still haven't bonded with it. I'd rather wear LDE. Is LDE an easier wear than Antaeus? Dude, Antaeus is so soft. It's okay. So my bottle, it's gone from being very loud and aggressive to very soft. But I did wear it once in the summertime and it knocked me out. So maybe it's not as soft as I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm used to it. My nose was like desensitized by it. No straight sides. Imagine your brand logo rising. Ah, okay. So I see what you're saying. Is there anything out there like that already? I wonder how that would work. Behind the knee is great for women wearing dresses. Do you guys really spray behind the knee and does it work for you? Taint spray. I heard somebody the other day say that they got a lot of lipstick from Antaeus. And I know I get powdery aspects from it too. It is. Back in that day, they named their perfumes after Greek gods. Kuros, Antaeus. I'm sure there's many more. Does anyone like Stetson? Stetson Original is a drugstore fragrance here. Stetson, Jovan Musk. I get powders from, yeah. If you want a strong leather that's good for women, Queer Canage and K10. I think Queer Canage would be great on a woman. I don't think I'd want to give my bottle away of Kandahar. I get a big almond right on the top, like a very balmy, round, warm almond. All right. Yes, I'm going to put these back on my shelf. I had these stored away. I've got a big box here. I'm going to go through it. And I won't do it now. I'll do it later. I'm going to go through it and I'm going to see if any perfumes are going to come out of this box. Look at this. box of perfume here. Okay, so I've got a big job tonight, or tomorrow, or this weekend. Yeah, I don't get this either. I just can't imagine picking anything up from that far away. And if you do, like, how much are you going to pick up? It might project in the first 10 minutes, but then what? Recently tried the house brand Thamine. I wasn't too impressed with the 5 samples I tried so far. Seems like they're just skin scents. Which have you tried any of the newer ones? Has anyone tried the new Christopher Chong ones? That's what I want to try, and I want to know if they're if he's doing anything different than he did with Amouage. I get some lipstick vibe in Teos even more in Van Cleef and Arpels. I love the lipstick vibe. I spray head to toe. So how many sprays is that in total? How many sprays, Michael Harness? How many sprays does everybody put? I'm okay with 6. And if it's one of these Chanel's, because Chanel's wears lighter, I can go more. I can go 10. But that's it. That's it. I think you need a third shelf. Where? Yo, where? How's the Hermes Queer? Which one? The new one? It's interesting. It's not as good as the Queer d'Ange. For me, anyway. I mean, this is softer and probably easier to wear. It's more, it'll be more appealing, that's for sure, because it's got a really nice fruity violet note in there. I mean, for me, it takes away from the perfume, that fruitiness, because they've just taken. I get a lot of Queer d'Ange from this, and it's like they've taken Queer d'Ange and they've taken the seriousness of the leather out of it and kind of downplayed it with this. I love violet, but it's not the same. It's nice, but it's not like Queer d'Ange. It feels like I mean, I like it. I do, but it's not nearly as good as Queer d'Ange for me. And I think it's because they've added a lot more sweetness to it. Ooh, Aromatics Elixir is so good. If you like green mossy Chypras, Aromatics. That's something I've always wanted to pick up too. But I don't know if I need anything that's older than the modern stuff. 5 to 6 sprays is perfect. Yeah, I agree. 5 to 6, 6 to 10, I'm okay with those too. 10 sprays. Savage. No. Claire says 6 to 8 sprays for me, but fresh citrus. Yeah. I guess you have to take into consideration the heft of the perfume. If I'm wearing a Frederic Malle, sometimes 4 is enough. If I'm wearing a Chanel, 6 to 8 is average. If you're wearing a Dior Privé, maybe 4 to 5 is okay too. It all depends on what you're wearing. One of those classic Guerlains like this Mitsouko, 4 to 5 sprays is good. And it's not that I only do 5 sprays because I don't want to waste any perfume. It's because that is seriously enough for me. Some people don't want to waste sprays. I hear it all the time. Oh, 2 is enough. I don't want to waste sprays. It's like, dude, you got 500 bottles. What the hell are you going to waste? There's nothing to waste. Waste the damn shit, man. What are you going to do with it? No sense holding on to it. Yeah, Mizia's got a great violet rose lipsticky thing. A lot of those Chanel's have it. A lot of Chanels. 6 to 8 on the chest under the shirt. Yeah, that's works for me. Under the shirt, always. And then that way you'll get some on the clothes as well. That's my routine too. Ew, get rid of it, Mikey. Now you just crossed the line. Mitsouko is overrated. How? How can something so great, like the greatest of all time, how can it be overrated? That's like saying Michael Jordan is overrated. Come on, man. Come on. Yeah. I spray before I put my shirt on. And then I'll wait like 5 minutes. So I'll let it dry. I'd rather dry on my skin than dry on my shirt because it develops better on skin. You won't get development on a shirt. Not the same way it'll develop on skin. Yeah. GMG says, I don't get people who only spray on clothes. Yeah, stop spraying on clothes. Unless you're worried about getting, putting chemicals on your skin. I get that too. It's not something that I'm necessarily worried about, but you're not going to, yeah, they're lifeless on clothes. Absolutely. There you go. You need the skin. Pick up, Margie says, pick up modern air. I was smelling it on the weekend. I was at the perfume counter and I was smelling. I was like, why don't I have this in my collection? It's still, I agree. It's very good. It's good. It's spicy. I can't believe it's marketed towards women when it was released. Such a big perfume. There he is. The lurker has finally showed up. He's been harassing me to stream for weeks. And now he comes, like, after an hour and a half, he decides to show up. An hour and a half. Where have you been all my life? Brian says, I swear perfume smells different on different parts of the body. I don't know if it smells different on me on different parts of the body, but it smells different on different people. I'll agree with that. Yeah, I don't think there's a need to spray 20 or 30 or 60 sprays. It's just not necessary. It's goofy is what it is. It's goofy. I agree. It's so timeless. It's so perfect. How can anybody not like, it's like going outdoors. It's like going out into the woods. It's so perfect. It's peach and spices and fresh country air. Like, what the hell do you want to smell like? A fucking circuit board? It's perfect. And it's not overrated at all. It's like one of the greats. You want to talk about the greats? It's definitely in there with Five and Shalimar and Queer de Russie and Boisdazil, Caron Third Man, Kuros and Teus. I don't usually spray on my body. That's where I get the best performance from. I bet you Galen would like Mitsouko. Galen, do you like Mitsouko? Remind us. Because Galen went out for a walk, a nature walk. He must like Mitsouko. If you go for walks, you're probably going to like Mitsouko. But these are walks in the country, barnyardy walks. Does anyone else get barnyard from Mitsouko? Like, not full on manure, but it is stall. It is horse stall. It is quite horsey. Horse hair, horse saddle, horse air. It's so damn perfect. Yeah. A lot of things can affect skin chemistry. Even being dehydrated can affect that. You gotta drink water. Which version do you have, Galen? Catherine just got Easy EDT. Bosman said, "This has been a pleasure, but now my head is heavy. Good night, all. All right, Boz. Good night, man. Hope you feel better. Maybe don't spray any perfume before you go to bed." Circus smells like cotton candy and smoke with gunpowder. It would be a nice fragrance idea. Yeah, since you mentioned it in the last Mitsuko, I get barnyard in a good way. Yeah, that's kind of what but to me, like every time I wear Mitsuko, it's like it unfolds a different way, right? It shows different aspects of it. I mean, there's only so many aspects of that it can show, but I never know which version I'm going to get of it. Now I want a hamburger. All right, guys. Hour and 36. I am going to end this stream unless somebody wants to come on and have a conversation. But hit that like button. Hit the like button. Don't be shy. What else do I have here? What else can I talk about? Hmm. I don't really have anything else I can discuss. Too late. Too late. What do you want me to do? Galen, what do you want me to do? You have to take responsibility for your actions. I'm not here to babysit you. I'm not here to remind you that I'm streaming. I just got here. Eugene needs to start unpacking and walking down sent memory lane. No, that would be going into the past. We need to go into the future, Catherine. What does the future hold? What is waiting for all of us? Catherine, what do you foresee? Thank you, Lynn. Hit the like button. Good night, Margie. Okay, listen. Here. Okay, you know what we'll do? We're going to go. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to say good night, and we'll be back again soon because this is going to end up in a 5-hour stream. Guys, have a good night. Thank you so much. I'm sure maybe Ramsey's going to be streaming tonight or somebody else, JJ or Mr. Smelly, or I don't know. But we'll see y'all very soon, okay? Thanks for coming on. Bye, everybody.